welcome to Life and Style, a show where we dive into the beautiful intersection of self, expression, everyday living, and culture. I'm your host, Wanjiko Kemani, and today we are going to be talking about something that is more than just a trend. It's a statement, it's a journey, and to many of us, it's a lifestyle. We are going to be talking about everything locks, specifically artificial locks. Joining us today is a specialist that does not only create hairstyles, but also helps people step into their power, one lock at a time. So whether you love them, whether you're wearing them, or you're just curious about the magic behind the style, this conversation is for you. Grab your tea, settle in, and let us explore in the beauty, the boldness, and the business behind locks. Asante sana Joram. Karibu.
Nice to meet you, Sheikh.
Karibu sana.
Thanks for having me here.
Hapa ndani ni Life and Style.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having us at Joram Locs.
It's a pleasure.
Tell us something about yourself, Joram.
Oh, you're Joram Locs. First of all, I'm Joram Victor, CEO at Joram Locs, Nairobi and Nakuru.
Okay.
As you know, I always tell people we are the best in this business. So I'm here to talk about locks. That's what I'm here to talk about locks myself and all the things that within the locks.
Everything locks.
Yeah.
Tell us, how did you begin as a lock specialist to get to where you are today? I'm sure you started somewhere.
As a lock specialist,
Yeah.
I think I didn't just come like from nowhere to be here. Like I always tell you my story, it will never change. I started from somewhere where I was just like admiring someone for me to start. So I started this out of passion just because I was just admiring someone because I wanted to be like them.
Yeah.
You know, like those people, like maybe you're in village, you're just looking at this guy, you're just admiring them, you just feel like, okay, even not village, maybe you're working from somewhere or something, just be like, oh, I want to be like that someone. Luckily me, I got a chance, this person that I was admiring to uplift me. He put me in a space that I want.
Wow.
Out of the passion that I wanted, I had towards this thing. So it helped me because however much I didn't want to disappoint him because I was like, oh, you know, like you just feel like, oh, I want to be like you.
Yeah.
You approach this person.
Yeah.
So you always have that great, you just be like, I don't want to disappoint this person. Just want to be like them. So I did everything with passion.
Okay.
So that this guy can be like, I'm proud of you, my guy. You get? So that's why it was so easy for me to venture into business, also like to learn this craft.
Yeah. Because many people could say they are passionate about it, but like for you to get to a point of venturing and identifying yourself as a business person, it's really a big thing. Congratulations for that.
It takes time. You
It
just
does.
don't like it just because you've learned a craft that, you know, like some people, like they go into a craft for survival mode.
Yes.
You can learn it visually, but
Sure.
just for survival.
Yeah.
But me, I had the passion for the thing I'm doing. So like, this is my career. Like, you just have to put it here. Let me just be like, no, this is it. This is my
where
life.
we are.
Yeah.
This
sure.
is a good thing. This is a good baby. You've made a beautiful baby.
Yeah.
What does hair as a lifestyle mean to you?
Me, it just means everything. Hair is all like, because have you ever had something like, if I put it toward, like let me put it like on the side of ladies, also men.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to a salon? Let's be like, you just go to the salon if you need a retouch. Then the moment they do your retouch, you just feel like a different person,
Yeah.
right?
You feel bonita.
By the time you go, in the salon, you just feel like, oh, I'm not it or something. But the moment after like doing your hair, even for man, like for men, it's like a haircut is a man's makeup. The moment I have a haircut, as you all know, I can't go back home.
Mpaka upitie mashimo.
Yeah, sure. So I think like it's something like it just changes like your life. It just changes your mindset. You just feel alive. That's hairstyle for you.
That's a good thing. Speaking about locks, I am glad mahali tuko as a society right now. People have started embracing locks as a professional look.
Yeah, sure.
But some years back or some time back, ungeona like even institutions will not employ people that have locks. If like you wanted to pursue a profession, you could not pursue some professions because you're limited
Because
by
you-
locks.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Right now, mahali tumefika, do you like the evolving of the embracing of locks in the community?
Yeah, apparently it's so nice because it has really given people freedom to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Back then, however much you wanted to put locks, you couldn't get a job somewhere.
Sure.
Because of the myth that we've been having,
Yeah.
the myth that we've been fed, I will say by white people, because like naturally we have our own hair as Africans.
Yes.
You can grow an afro, but like even Kitambo, you couldn't be somewhere in an office when you're just having afro. Leave
Sure.
alone the locks. They could just see you as a thug.
Yeah.
They could just see you as someone who's so unserious.
Sure.
You get?
Yeah.
So apparently, I just like that many big offices that like they have been I will say captivated. We've captivated them as youths.
Yeah.
So it's easier, like for a youth to a youth, even if I come to your office, you don't have locks,
Yeah.
you'll acknowledge me.
Yeah.
You don't want what is on my hair, you just want what is
in your
inside
head?
my head.
Sure.
You get?
Yes.
So that has like evolved, it has changed all the mindset. Because the people who had that perception, all of them, apparently most of them, they're in their retirement
True.
right now.
True.
So it has had like, it's a freedom. Like there is no boundaries that I'm having. Just because Joram has locks, he can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like locks are not a part of your personality. It's
No.
just a way of self-expression.
Yes, this is what I want. This is me. Just appreciate what I have here.
In my head,
not
not
what
on
I have
my
on
head.
my head. Yes.
I love that. Tell us something about the difference between, because today we are going to be talking about artificial locks more.
Yeah, sure.
What is the difference between natural locks and artificial locks?
Before I go into the difference,
Yes.
why we have like why do you see like artificial locks like they're everywhere? It's because people always wanted this style, but due to the patience, some of them they can't. You see, like you yourself, you
Sure,
have the locks.
sure.
Do you know how you started them? That
It's been a journey.
Yeah, that struggle you have, it's on their nursery stage.
Yes.
Like it's shaggy and stuff.
Hata zikikaa zawezi. I stuck through those
No matter, like
times.
mtu anakuangalia tu hivi, what is that?
Yeah.
But once they grow, like
Right now, sasa ndio mtu nani
look at
zako?
this.
Yes,
Look
and
at
yes.
this. Look at this. So,
Pole.
you get-
We'll
Let me
give
hurt
you
you
a
kidogo.
personal episode
Yeah.
to flex on us.
But like many people, they don't have that patience.
Yeah.
They just go straight like, nikitoka salon, I have the look.
Yeah.
So that's where the artificial locks come from.
Came in,
So
okay.
the artificial locks, the advantage it has come with, that it just gives you like the actual look from day one. As long as you get the right person to do the locks.
Sure.
That's
Because I've been through some
cash
bad
out.
hands.
As long as you get the right person to the line. And of course, it's Joram locks.
Sure.
So that's why like, there's no much difference as long as you get the right person to do the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because I have been through some wrong hands personally with my experience. I've been through some wrong hands and I can say, wow.
Yeah, sure.
How do you see here, okay, within the black community, do you feel like locks are like authenticity, like we belong to this kind of hairstyle? It's not like tumekuja nayo juzi. This is the hairstyle that came from watu wa kitambo, right? Do you feel like it's a way of identifying ourselves as a black people? Because ukiangalia, I have not seen a lot of white people with locks. How do you think of that?
I would say like the locks, like they describe us as black people. Like, have you ever seen like a white person with locks?
Naturally.
Yes,
I
it has
have
this.
not seen.
Even them, they want this. You can't buy this from the
I have
store.
seen some of them trying,
You can't
but
get
they
it
can't
from
be
the
as good.
store.
Sure.
This is naturally us.
Yeah.
As black people,
Yeah.
this is our heritage. This is us. So you can't just get like, they can't just grow like hair like this.
They cannot.
I will just say like, this is us.
Pole.
Yes.
Tell me, how does your own self-care routine as a stylist, tell us about your self-care routine for your hair specifically, of course.
So like basically my self-care, like it's if it like as a can I say as a hairstylist,
Yes.
you'll be shocked.
Okay. I'm already
You'll be shocked.
shocked.
You're going to be fine like my hair is shaggy, not smelly. Like quote the words. It's going to be shaggy, not smelly. Because a hairstylist, I have to. Okay, there are some things I'll tell you to do that I won't be able to do just because of my schedule. But there are so like more crucial things that you have to do that I have to tell you. Like I tell you, like you've come to do a retouch, but I will recommend for you wash your hair at least like once a month or twice if you can. Most of the time, you go in the gym, people who go in the gym,
you work
can't
out,
just be in this hair when you just like. That's why I have told like this is like the most like favorite hairstyle because you can wash it every time, anytime you want. Hata ukisema like when mtu anaweza washa nywele like 4 times a month, you can. But I can recommend at least once or twice a month.
Once a month.
So that your hair doesn't smell. But
whatever your excuse is, once a month.
Yeah, me as I say, you just look at my hair, it's already shaggy, but neat. You can see like, you see like this, my hair has growth, but it's neat.
Because it's actually a preference.
It's nice to look at, because like I'm the face of the company.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, even leave alone, I'm not the face of the company. I'm the face of the business that I'm doing.
Sure.
So I just have to show you, like, every time you come, you'll be like, hey, that guy's hair, like, I always find it like, it's not like, I can't see the skull, but it's looking nice.
But also I would like people to understand that it's a preference. When someone keeps their hair neat, their locks neat, or not neat. Because being shaggy does not mean that it's dirty. You can, for me, for example, as for me, I love to keep mine also a bit shaggy.
It's a preference, by
yes,
the way.
It's a preference. That's what I think.
Like those
That's
are
also
like
another myth we're supposed to debunk. Sindio, it's just a style.
As long as you keep it clean.
Clean, exactly.
Just keep your hair clean.
I keep trying to convince people that, and it's more of a battle. Thank you so much for that. So, like, would you recommend for a person that wants to keep their locks fresh for long, looking fresh and good for long? What would you give them? What would you swear about? Would you tell them to swear about?
I think like you have to consider like products, because like also products like they're the one like keeps our hair like clean for like a natural look, also like that. So what you can do, focus more. If you're going to get a product, if you have a loctician, kind of always seek for assistance. Always seek for advice. Or the products you should use if you have a loctician. If you don't have, there are people who do their own locks.
I've
like
seen.
If you don't have that, like, I think if you're focus on more products that are herbal with like natural nutrients. With products which don't have like a lot of chemicals that they're going to cut like your hair. They're going to cause like diseases, because apparently we have like a lot of like issues whereby people that are getting cancer out of the products they are using to maintain their hair. But if it's possible, always first you do a research on the product you're going to use, or seek advice from your loctician. Simple. It's free.
It's free.
Very.
Also, people don't understand that having locks, people think that locks are low maintenance. There is that myth also. Ukiwa na locks, you don't have to keep going to the salon each and every time. Can you also debunk that myth? About having locks, they also need as much maintenance as any other kind of hair.
That's a two-way thing. If you get the right person to do your hair, locks are very low maintenance. Imagine.
Really?
Imagine like you can stay for 2 months without going for a retouch.
Wow.
Which hairstyle will you have that?
Wow.
But as long as you have the right person who's doing your hair. If you're doing your hair, like as long as you find the right methods to do your hair and the right products, like it will be a low maintenance. But if you want trouble, mix that two. Like you go to a wrong place, you use the wrong products. That's a nightmare.
You will be in trouble.
A nightmare. Every time you just be like, hey, you can't.
Thank you so much. So we're going to be seeing how you install artificial locks. You're going to be talking to us more about the whole process from installation to making a bed slay, the whole thing, right?
True.
We shall be coming back to you after this break.
Okay. Ciao.